This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. Craig Carton says the Lakers are now wrapped up in the growing gambling probe and even LeBron's circle is being looked at. Check this clip out.
Now there's a report that an unnamed Orlando Magic starter bagging a 2023 tipped off gamblers that they were going to tank a game against the Cleveland Cavs. You may have read going into the weekend in New Jersey, a bunch of arrests, some mob-related people arrested, and a number of college basketball players who have yet to be named, who are allegedly fixing the outcome of games and prop wagers as well. And you have the NBA announcing over the weekend that their investigators, separate from the feds, but I'm sure in conjunction with, have reached out to the Lakers and have now requested / demanded a whole bunch of cell phones and email accounts. And two of those people that they want to take a look into their cell phones and email records are associates of LeBron James. Now, that doesn't mean LeBron did anything wrong, but they're certainly using his name for more attention.
Always.
But they're going after the Lakers now, and I've always been a believer, smoke equals fire.
Yeah.
Right? If you're confiscating cell phones and email accounts and you're doing a deep dive into messaging because you think someone involved with the Lakers, I'm assuming this is the Damon Jones part of the story from a couple weeks back. There are, I'm telling you right now as a fact, there are scared people right now in Los Angeles. There are people affiliated with the Lakers or employees of the Lakers and maybe former or current players with the LA Lakers that are now saying to their lawyers, do I have to give up my cell phone and how do I whitewash the history of my text messaging? Well, I can tell you from experience, you can't. They got these tech dudes, the kids that you beat up in dodgeball in elementary school.
They get their revenge.
This is when they get their revenge.
Yeah.
That's what this is. You go into cybersecurity, you probably got bullied as an elementary school kid and didn't see a woman in high school. That's just the reality of it. And now the popular cool jocks that mocked you when you showed up in goth and painted your fingernails black and were part of the math club and the chess team and the debate squad, this is the payback, which is why a lot of those investigators are so zealous about going after athletes because you got wronged as a child.
Yeah, and you lived through some of this, unfortunately.
What?
You lived through some of this, unfortunately, where people, they didn't have to go that way. They do it in the worst way possible to get revenge, to compensate for how they feel inside, which is, something.
But I'm telling you, when those tech geeks are like, yo, we need your cell phone and your email password, you're done. It is a wrap because anything you don't want them to find, even if it's not even affiliated with the case, they're going to find it. That means pictures. That means Instagram skanks that drop into your DMs.
Yeah.
And on a lonely night, you might write back, yeah, baby.
They go, no.
Matter of fact, I'll be outside the Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow. I'm telling you, they'll expose everything. They might be looking for gambling stuff, and I don't think this is a subpoena because it's the NBA doing it.
Yeah.
But if you get subpoenaed for it, the rule of thumb is that they're only allowed to look at stuff associated with the case at hand.
Right.
But you're going to tell me that they're not looking at the
Of course they are.
They're not looking at the DMs. This gambling crap ain't going away.
Now, what happens if the guys got the pictures of the girlfriends or the wives on the phone?
Yeah.
Do they look at those?
Of course.
Well, that's disrespectful.
You wouldn't look?
Of course I'd look.
Of course you look.
Of course I have to look.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job. I have to be thorough.
I got to do my job.
Right.
You just said the exact word. I've got to be thorough.
Gotta be.
I've got to be thorough. Because maybe that skanky Instagram model who's banging half the league late at night after you take care of business and you're just laying there smoking one, right? Mm-hmm. And she might go, so the over-under tomorrow night.
LeBron playing?
Baby. The over-under tomorrow night, baby. Can you? And you're just like, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know? LeBron ain't playing tomorrow night, and I lost my legs because of what you just did. So take the under. That's how that happens, by the way. Yeah.
Craig Carton is not holding back. He's basically saying the Lakers are in the middle of a serious investigation, and even people close to LeBron are under the microscope. The way he breaks down how investigators can get into phones and emails is wild, and it really shows just how intense and thorough this whole situation is. The Lakers are definitely feeling the pressure right now.
So I was telling people this weekend, Cleopatra's a bad woman.
What do you mean?
She brought down nations.
Yeah. Well, she's legit. Yeah. I still think you underrate Helen of Troy.
No.
You do. They fought wars and they crossed seas for this woman.
No.
You don't show enough respect.
Cleopatra took down Mark Antony and Julius Caesar.
Yeah, that's all right.
She took down Rome.
Man, the only reason we know about an Achilles injury, it all goes back to Helen of Troy.
You think he was running away from Helen of Troy, running to her?
Man, he was in there running towards her and did his Achilles got taken out with an arrow all over her. It's undefeated, and you don't give her enough credit. She's a 1 seed. I'm not saying she's the only 1 seed. She's one of the 4 1 seeds.
So if you wanted to break out the 1 seeds, Cleopatra's 1 and Helen of Troy is a 1?
There's another 1 seed.
Okay. As long as Pamela Anderson's in there.
She's in there. She's a 1.
Then I'm good. And I guess for younger dudes, I guess Sydney Sweeney would have to be a 1 seed these days as well. A couple news and notes for you. Other than the gambling stuff that's cooking right now. The Miami Dolphins. Remember when the Miami Dolphins were about to fire Mike McDaniel and said they fired Chris Greer, the GM, and we all agreed that guy had to go for a long time. Mm-hmm. Like they've 0 playoff wins under Chris Greer and has been with the team for almost the entire century, right?
Yeah.
The Miami Dolphins, with an ugly win yesterday, by the way, over in Europe, they're now suddenly in a place where they're 4-7. And they're not a good football team. I'm not suggesting they are. But I'm going to put a huge, a huge butt in there, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little Kim Kardashian ass on this one, okay?
All right.
The Miami Dolphins are going to wake up 8-7.
Well, yeah.
I mean, look at their schedule.
Yeah.
The Miami Dolphins are going to start, teasing people for the last wild card spot.
Craig Carton lays out a dramatic and chaotic picture of the growing gambling investigation that has now reached the doorstep of the Los Angeles Lakers, explaining that league investigators have formally contacted the organization and demanded access to phones and email accounts from people connected to the team, including individuals who are known associates of LeBron James, even though there is no claim that LeBron himself did anything improper. Carton emphasizes that investigators only make these kinds of requests when they strongly believe there is something worth finding, and he insists that people inside the Lakers circle are now panicking, calling lawyers, and wondering whether they must surrender their devices or how they might hide messages that have nothing to do with betting but could still be embarrassing. He says that once investigators, especially the highly trained technology experts, get hold of a device, nothing is truly hidden because they can dig up deleted messages, private photos, direct messages, and any conversation ever stored on that phone, and that this level of scrutiny makes everyone involved extremely nervous. He jokes that these tech specialists are often the same kids who were overlooked or bullied when they were younger, and now they take pride in exposing every corner of a person's digital life, especially when the subjects are famous athletes.